My tortie, everyone. Brat. Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. This is called Reckless Abandon. Lou turns down a second date with an insurance inspector who later fails her inspection. Amy tries to help Georgie deal with upsetting news. A date? Lou's dating? I get that they're separated, but again, as I've said multiple times, sometimes with a separation, people get their heads out of their asses and they get back together. And maybe dating a few other people, they'll realize, yes, we do want to be together. But this, Amy tries to help Georgie deal with upsetting news. That's making me think it's going to be Lou and Peter officially announcing that they're going to divorce. Hopefully it's something else. But I'm not confident, you know. I myself am pissed at Lou and Peter for being stupid and doing this. And so, yeah, I don't like this. It turns down a second date, and I'm like, who later fails her inspection. And I'm thinking, oh, great, so fails her inspection. But Lou has, as we know, Lou has unrealistic expectations and goals pretty much with everything. So my heart goes out to the guy, at least right now. Let's get started. Such beautiful scenery. No? Is that Amy? Or is that Georgie? No. Georgie would be on Phoenix. No, it is Georgie. Hi. Is that Buddy? Hi, Buddy. I can't believe that they would separate Bear and Buddy. Okay, that's fair. So they haven't gotten rid of him, at least not yet. I was gonna say they can't really separate Bear and Buddy because they're buddies.
Yeah, sure. I'll have to ask Jack if he's working with Buddy.
Aww.
That sounds good.
Great. It's a date
Damn
then.
beauty.
So what exactly is going on?
He just keeps screwing
Now, why does Georgie have to be there? I guess because she's her assistant, but I'm still just like...
He costs about $100,000, has a great coach, the best of everything, and hasn't come close to winning a ribbon in months.
Maybe it's better if you just show me what's happening.
Yeah. Instead of you being a brat about it.
That's what he does. It's going over the fence. Okay, just circle him around. Circle him. That's it. That's it.
Circle him, come back, come back, come back. So I think we can diagnose the problem. It's Olivia, obviously. It's because of her mom not paying any attention to her.
She's a real cutie. Big blue eye.
I'm going on a date, and it's not a date, it's coffee.
That's a date.
He's like a very nice guy, and he is cute.
Coming!
If you have nothing else, you could always just go.
Hey, great. I'm gonna hit the road then.
Thanks so much, Jack. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, buddy. Really?
Really? Although that is an interesting idea. You know what? Late for a meeting. We'll talk about this later.
Yeah. I'll give you a call.
See, the problem I have, as I've said, is separating Bear and Buddy. Because we even saw here at the beginning of the episode that they were, you know, kind of nuzzling each other. So why separate them? That might be a bad thing. What if she separates them and then, you know, Buddy becomes depressed? I know Buddy could possibly be Jack's horse, but I think Amy is not doing the right thing, personally. I think that she shouldn't separate them. They should either go together or not at all. And if Jack has his heart on Buddy now, then that means Bear stays. It's like when you go to, say, adopt a dog or a cat, and there's a special situation where it has like a best friend, you adopt the best friend. You keep them together. You know, people who'd be like, well, you know, yeah, they may be best friends, but I'm just going to go ahead and adopt this one. That's, no. No, you don't do that. You adopt them together because then they will thrive together. Especially because you don't know the type of life. I mean, even though Bear would be treated well with the RCMP, you still don't know. He'll be in dangerous situations. You know, there at the ranch, he's overall going to be treated well. Georgie loves him just like she loves Phoenix. And Trouble. She kind of has like 3 now. So, I don't know. I'm hoping that by the end of the episode, they won't give Bear away. And hopefully they'll mention that and say, why are you going to separate Bear and Buddy? I'm waiting for someone to mention that.
Oh, yeah? This trout ride like a date?
Yeah.
Sorry, I know my business. It's okay.
Well, it kind of is being a mom.
I mean, what is a date anyway, right? It's just some stupid label that people put on spending time with someone that makes it this big, pressure-filled thing. I totally get why you're nervous.
I never said that.
You know what? Here's what you're gonna do. You just relax and have fun. I mean, that's what a date is supposed to be anyways. Except, don't think of it as a date. It's just coffee.
Okay, so that's the devastating news. Man, 2 blows for Georgie. Bear leaving and Steven leaving. I do know that there was something about Georgie gaining a couple of boyfriends, like, over time. I mean, we're only in season 9, so even if, and she's only, what, like 15? So, you know, maybe she'd get a boyfriend at like 17, you know, maybe in like season 11 and then season 12 and 14 or whatnot. I know there was something about her not being in season 15, which I think is kind of odd, but I did see a post on Heartland's Instagram showing Aisha Newton like in her trailer for filming, so it looks like she is back at least for season 16. So I wonder what the excuse is. Obviously I'll get to that point eventually, but yeah, I wonder what the excuse was for Georgie to be gone. You know, maybe she travels to Europe, maybe she goes with Lisa, we'll find out. But I do know that there was something mentioned about Georgie having a couple of boyfriends, so yeah, that makes sense. And she's, what, about 15 here probably, which would make sense because they did say she was about 12 when in season 6 when they adopted her, so that would make sense. 3 years later she would be about 15. Hi. So my guess is that we'll probably have another graduation in like season 12 probably, because that should be when she would be 18. So there'll probably be like a graduation at that point. I literally just gave these guys food in between the last episode and this one. I'd like to think maybe they just want my company, but most likely they just want more food. Did you psych yourself up like that when you met Peter?
Thank you, Rita. And what would your niche be?
Adrenaline. Hell skiing, base jumping, whitewater rafting.
So basically, terrifying yourself.
I actually find it scarier living a life doing that. It's your loss.
Some of
Okay, you think that this is my fault.
well, yeah.
Well, I know how badly you always want to win. Sometimes the worst can feel a rider's anxiety.
Running together. Would that be the worst thing in the world? Things are going pretty well with you two, right?
Right, yeah, I want to keep it down.
I see, you're scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not judging, I get it, you haven't lived with a woman since marrying.
Not true exactly. It was a barrel racer named Linda. I shacked her up for a couple of weeks. And a waitress I met at a greasy spoon was her.
I'm not interested.
See, I heard how dangerous.
I'd be like, Olivia,
Shut
shut up.
Actually surfing would be the swell.
She's not even listening.
Doubled up over the inside section.
Really?
It chewed me up and spit me out. Left me for
Georgie, what were you thinking? Well, you said the problem could be Olivia, so I wanted to show her there was nothing wrong with her horse.
That was just my first thought. Okay, I'm still working through other possibilities. I told you that I wanted to have him checked out before I jumped him.
You did? I don't remember that.
Georgie,
Maybe you did, but I don't remember.
I know you're sorry. But I want to understand what possessed you to do something so thoughtless.
Like what you're doing with Bear.
What are you talking about?
You have no idea how this is going to affect him and Buddy.
Yeah.
It's very.
Finally, someone said it. Him and Buddy. I think Georgie's doing some, reflecting about herself.
Yeah, right, like how Steven's going to come visit me every chance he gets. It's not going to happen.
What are you talking about?
She wore that shirt in the last
He's
episode.
moving away to Manitoba.
Failed his inspection.
So it looks like he might have made that a little personal. That's why, if you're gonna go out with someone like that, you wait until after they've completed their job. Like if she had gone out with him for dinner, he probably would have given it an okay. I doubt anything is wrong with the loft. But I like how, they wanted to add it on as insurance, which of course makes sense. But wouldn't the barn itself be insured? I would think so, but maybe because they made it like a living area now that it has plumbing and everything, they probably have to do it separate, make it separate. So you'd have the barn and then you'd have the loft area. So, yeah, that's my guess. I wonder what the horses think though, with Amy and Ty when they want to get intimate. I'm sure the horses are probably like, oh god, this again? Like, I'm gonna go eat some hay.
What?
And I'll be going with you too. I'll be having a little chat with him about the cold issues.
Yeah, I don't think that.
Hey, buddy. Hey, Bear. Bear and Buddy. Go was like, yep.
You have a nice life.
That horse has not moved because it's a fake horse out there. That's kind of funny that they did that.
I'm so sorry I jumped him. I wasn't thinking straight. I'm still not. I just hate seeing Bear and Buddy being torn apart. Bear led us to Buddy. He saved his life.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's why he's going to make a great police horse. It's in his DNA.
But
Bear
do you
was
really
meant
want to
for
separate
greater
them?
things, and deep down you know that's true.
For that right now.
Yeah. It's fine.
And I don't want things to change between us. I mean, I love the way things are now.
Yeah, me too.
Really?
So you're okay with this?
Fine.
Sure you are, Tim.
Actually, I'm kind of relieved because I thought I might have to give up that lifestyle. I love you too.
He had psyched himself up so much, and I'm thinking if they did live together, how long would it be before Tim basically drove her insane? Probably not long. I'd give it like 48 hours. And it can be hard. I know they say, at least nowadays, that it's always a major step when you move in together. And it is, because then, you get up in the morning, that person is there. You go to sleep at night, the person is there. And that's not a bad thing. I like what Casey said, though, about being her first place since her husband died. And yeah, that means something. A lot of times we want to have ownership of something and have it be ours, because it gives you a sense of pride, a sense of happiness, to say, I have that, I did that. So I totally get where she's coming from. And that doesn't mean that even if she bought the place that she and Tim might not live together later. Maybe Tim would sell Big River later. Or she would sell the house and move in with him. This is kind of a logical step, and then move on from there.
It's going to be okay.
Aw, buddy.
Think they were coming? No.
No.
Are you still mad at me? I'm just glad that my horse is gonna be okay.
Unclench your
Your
jaw.
mom's pretty mad at me. No, she's just upset because this big job fell through. I swear she's on her phone for like a week trying to seal the deal. Sorry to hear about that. Are you kidding? You're gonna have to move to Toronto. I'm so glad we're not going. Me too. What? Really?
They're gonna become friends now?
For your sake, I know. It's not. Yeah, maybe.
Olivia and Georgie are like what
See?
Ashley and Amy
Head up.
were. At least when the show started, they were kind of like frenemies that
I
became
can't
friends.
believe you didn't install a separate breaker.
You could have said something.
I'm not the one that claims to be some kind of expert on wiring. It's all code. How many times did I have to listen to that?
You're gonna keep on me about this? You can install the
Yes.
damn thing yourself.
It wasn't funny, it was
Kind of like how you
mortifying.
normally are, Lou.
But one good thing came out of all of this, I'm now certain beyond a shadow of a doubt that I'm not ready to date.
Hey,
Bear.
you were gonna do great there.
Yeah.
I know.
Part of me thought the bear wasn't gonna leave. Buddy's crying for his friend. Buddy.
Whoa, buddy.
Hey,
See? See? You shouldn't have done
I
that.
got this. Hey, please stop.
Yeah, Buddy didn't get to say goodbye.
Everything okay?
You need to say goodbye.
Sure.
He gets it. Buddy. They should have thought about having Bear and Buddy say goodbye. You know, like I like that Georgie took Buddy to Bear so that they could say goodbye. Again, I don't agree with Bear going, but maybe it is for the best. But I can understand Georgie being sad, and it's okay to be sad, especially because you're separating them. So it was nice that they kind of got to, you know, speak to each other and say goodbye, you know. And yeah, Bear will make new friends. And Buddy probably will too, but, you know, as I said, Bear led them to Buddy and saved Buddy's life, which is why he will make a good police horse. But still sad. And yeah, Georgie has every right to be sad. You know, those two are separated. Maybe Bear will come back. Who knows? They didn't give Jack much to do in this episode, but I like how he was all confused. And he's just kind of looking at Lisa like, you knew about this? What's going on? Lisa has some splaining to do. Thank you for joining me for this reaction. I was not expecting it to be as much of a tearjerker there at the end as it was. Hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Hit that notification bell to be alerted of future reactions. If you can, follow me on Instagram and TikTok and support me on Buy Me a Coffee. Shout out to my editor. You can catch her link in the description for your editing needs. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.